everyone. Hello. Are you guys all here? Hello. So, Jinzo, thank you for your comment as usual. I know you are a fan of EXO. EXO, yeah. I also have EXO lessons. I don't know if you have checked before. And Chimi. Oh, it's too late in your country. Don't worry, we always upload this video right after this live streaming. So if this lesson is too late or if you are at work or school, don't worry, you can always watch it after that. Hello, Blessing Benita and Uekia and Gcons 안녕하세요, and Caesar, Tony. And how are you guys? Jacob A, thank you for your comment. So, welcome to weekly Korean live class. Hi everyone, it's Keijin. 안녕하세요, Keijin입니다. So today we are going to practice building Korean sentences together. So let's wait for more students to join this class, and in the meanwhile, I have something to tell you as usual. First, Teacher Chim is waiting for you here. Nicely, politely, for lots of likes, love, and share. So please don't forget to give us lots of likes on this video. And then also share with your friends and family and classmates, co-workers. Hello, Literal, Teye, and Coronos, and SN Ghost Time, watching live from Lagos, Nigeria. Oh, hello, that's very far. And Victor, hey, hello. Cheval, XY Wannable Joyful, great. Okay, and second, taran, taran. Yes, as you can see, you can download all of these free cheat sheets for free by clicking on the link in the description. So look, there are lots of words and vocabulary. Today I'm going to teach you some Korean sentence order, and then if you know more vocabulary with this cheat sheet, you can actually make thousands sentences very easily. So you definitely need these phrases and vocabulary to improve your Korean, so please check it out. Okay, so I guess you guys are all ready. Emma, hello, Mia, and Alodra, Jenny, 안녕하세요. And Kezia, as usual, and Jennifer, and Nabella, great! Our good students all here. Okay, so let's start. So first, I want to remind you about this sentence order. Subject, time, place, object, adverb, and verb. So this looks so difficult, but it's not very hard. Let's compare it with English. I have a pen here. So, for example, I study. I will be subject. So usually subject is who. And then I just said I study. Study is verb here, right? Verb. And about time, I study Korean every day. Then time will be every day. And then object will be Korean. And then I study Korean at home. At home will be place. And then I study Korean hard. Adverb. So basically, in English, you say using this sentence pattern. Ta-da! Can you see this? In English, you always have subject I study Korean, object. This is basic sentence pattern in English, right? But in Korean, the order is different. I, Korean, study. This will be the basic sentence pattern I want you to remember. So if you want to see the Korean sentence, you always need to find the verb at the end of the sentence here. So my example was, I study Korean hard at home every day, right? I study Korean hard. Let's practice. I is 저는. This is subject, so it will go here. 저는. And study. And Blessing Vanessa said, 저는 공부해요. Perfect. Yes. 저는 공부해요. 저는 공부해요. How about I want to say, I study Korean. Then you just need to put Korean here because Korean is object. 한국어 means Korean. 저는 한국어를 공부해요. It means I study Korean. And adverb. What is adverb? It's actually some extra information about your action. So you study hard, not just study, you study hard. So we usually put this adverb before verb. 한국어를 hard is 열심히. So I study Korean hard is 저는 한국어를 열심히 공부해요. 저는 한국어를 열심히 공부해요. And you want to say, I study Korean hard at home. Then you can say, place here. 집에서. That means 집 means house or home, and 에서 is the preposition at. 집에서 means at home. 저는 집에서 한국어를 열심히 공부해요. Do you? So I study Korean hard at home is this. And last, every day will be 매일. And see, in Korean language we put time here. So 저는 매일 집에서 한국어를 열심히 공부해요. So I hope you guys do that. And I study Korean hard at home every day is 저는 매일 집에서 한국어를 열심히 공부해요. So this is the basic sentence order. And using this sentence order, today we are going to make some sentences together. Okay, so the first sentence will be 짜잔! 수지. Suji likes her classmate Minu a lot. So what is the subject? Let's start with subject. 수지. Yes. 수지는 likes. Like is 좋아하다. And if you want to say it in a speaking form, you say 좋아해요. You see this 요 at the end? I try to make the sentence more polite than casual. So you can use it in anywhere. Because if you learn the casual sentences first, maybe that's not appropriate in some situations. But if you learn with this 요 form, then it's usually, not usually, I would say almost all situations you will be okay. Korean people won't be offended or they will be angry at you. So 수지 likes is 수지는 좋아해요. Then let's make 수지 likes 민우. Let's add her classmate later. 수지 likes 민우. 수지는 민우 is object, right? 민우 is object. 수지는 민우를 수지 likes 민우. 수지는 민우를 좋아해요. But here, her classmate, we will this classmate actually describe 민우, right? It's not just 민우, it's her classmate 민우. Same. In Korean, will also explain this word, but we usually put the word that describe this in front. So here, we'll put it here. Her classmate. Her classmate means 같은 반 친구. 수지는 같은 반 친구 means her classmate. 민우를 좋아해요. 수지는 같은 반 친구 민우를 좋아해요. How about a lot? She likes 민우 really a lot. So we want to put a lot. A lot is 많이. A lot is 많이. 수지는 같은 반 친구 민우를 많이 좋아해요. So is it okay so far? Melanie, thank you for your comments. And Luntun, not sure if I'm reading your name correctly. But yes, if you want to visit Korea, then don't forget to learn Korean first. So second sentence will be this. 따란. Suji's friend Yuna likes Minu too. Oh. Oh, it's a bit complicated, right? Suji's friend Yuna likes Minu too. So I'll make this sentence. Here the subject is Yuna. Suji's friend just described Yuna. So let's put Yuna first. Yuna는 we just learned likes is 좋아해요. Will I have space here? 좋아해요. 유나는 좋아해요. Yuna likes. And then Yuna likes 민우. Yes. Here again, 민우를. Yuna likes 민우. 유나는 민우를 좋아해요. So this is one sentence. But let's make it more complicated. It's not just Yuna, it's Suji's friend Yuna. So again, we will explain the word, this noun, in front of the word. Here. 같은 반 친구 means classmate, and Suji's friend will be 수지의 친구. Can you see this? But here you can omit 의 here. You can omit 의 here. So 수지 친구 유나는 민우를 좋아해요. Suji's friend Yuna likes 민우. And how can you use these two? In Korean, these two can be used as a particle here as 도. So two or also will be 도 in Korean. So Yuna and Suji are in the same situation. Like Yuna likes Minu and so does Yuna. Yuna too. So the two will be 도, and you usually put after the subject as a particle. So 수지는 같은 반 친구. 수지는 같은 반 친구 민우를 많이 좋아해요. And second will be 수지의 친구 유나도 민우를 좋아해요. So we made two sentences. And Maria, sorry for being late. No problem. Thank you for joining. we still have lots of sentences, so don't worry. So yeah, I don't know if you checked the title, but this will be about sad love story. You can already feel it, right? And then next, let's talk about Minu. Who is Minu? Minu is cool and kind. Minu is cool and kind. Minu, the subject. 민우는 subject. And then let's make this word first. Is cool. Is cool. 민우 is cool. 민우는 here. This is actually the adjective, but it's always used with verb. Be verb is, right? So we put it at the end. So cool is 멋있다. 멋있다. 민우는 멋있다. But there's and, right? And will be 고. 멋있고. Kind is 친절해요. 친절해요. 민우는 멋있고 친절해요. 민우는 멋있고 친절해요. 민우 is cool and kind. And I want to say 민우 is really cool and kind. Really. Really is 정말. And this is adverb. It describes the verb, right? 정말. 정말. And there is another word for really in Korean, which is 진짜. 정말. Or you can also say 진짜. Both are fine. Both mean the same. So you can say 민우는 정말 멋있고 친절해요. Or you can say 민우는 진짜 멋있고 친절해요. So you can use either of this. 친절해요. 친절해요. And another information about 민우 is 짜란. 민우. Right? Let's make next sentence. 민우 doesn't have a girlfriend now. So 민우 is the subject, so I put it here. Doesn't have in Korean is 없어요. 없어요. What if he has? Then it will be the opposite word will be 있어요. It means he has, but 없어 means he doesn't have. Girlfriend. He doesn't have girlfriend. Here, girlfriend is object, so here, I put it here. 여자친구. But please remember, if you use the verb 없어요 or 있어요, then you use the particle 가 or 이, subject marking particle. 여자친구가 없어요. If 민우 has a girlfriend, you can say 민우는 여자친구가 있어요. But now 민우 doesn't have girlfriend. And let's put now. Now is time. So where did it go? Here. 민우는 지금 여자친구가 없어요. Good information. So what will Suji will do tomorrow is Suji will confess to 민우 tomorrow. Suji will confess to 민우 tomorrow. So Suji will say, I like you, 민우. So she planned to say that tomorrow. And let's make this sentence. Suji. Subject is 수지는 will confess. Confess is 고백하다 in Korean. Will be 고백하다. But will confess, right? We learned the future tense before. So if you want to make future tense, and then put 리을 and then 거예요. Suji will confess. 수지는 고백할 거예요. And Suji will confess to 민우. To who? 민우. So you put the object here, 민우. And then to, right? To is 에게 in Korean. 에게. 수지는 민우에게 고백할 거예요. When tomorrow. 수지 will be tomorrow is 내일. So 수지는 내일 민우에게 고백할 거예요. 아! 수지 파이팅! Yes. But the next sentence. But Yuna confessed to Minoo at school today. Yuna was fast. So Yuna is Yuna는 confess. The past form of this is 고백할 거예요. 고백했어요. So 고백할 거예요 is future form and 고백했어요 is past form. 고백할 거예요. 고백했어요. To whom? 민우에게 is same, right? So I'll just leave it here. At school is the place. So let's put it here. 학교에서 유나는 학교에서 민우에게 고백했어요. Today, time, here, 오늘. 유나는 오늘 학교에서 민우에게 고백했어요. So, what happened? In the end, Minoo and Yuna started dating. This is a sad news. So here Minoo and Yuna. 민우 and is 민우와 Yuna is the subject. So I put it here. And then started dating. 민우와 유나는 verb, I'll put it here. 사귀기 시작했어요. or 사귀게 됐어요. But can you see this? In the end, in English, you put some adverb that connects two sentences in front of the words. Like for example, like and or but, or it can be in the end. So you want to connect the thought in the end. In Korean, to be put in front of the sentence. 결국. Well, 결국 means in the end, finally, as a result. 결국 민우와 유나는 사귀게 됐어요. Ufuma said, this is such a sad story. That's right, it's such a sad story, but don't worry, there is some more lines that you can learn. How would Suji feel? I'll be so sad, and Suji too. Suji is so sad. Suji is sad. 수지는 수지. And then is sad. Sad is 슬퍼요 in Korean. 슬퍼요. 수지는 슬퍼요, but not just sad. It's so sad. So we'll put here. So will be 너무. 수지는 너무 슬퍼요. 수지는 너무 슬퍼요. And another. Suo is very sad too. Actually, I know we have some EXO fans like Jenna, so I put Suo's name here. 수호는 so who likes Suji? Suo who likes Suji is very sad too. So this who likes Suji describe this, right? Explain this Suo's not just Suo who likes Suji. So we'll add this later. Let's make it simple. Suo is sad. 수호는 슬퍼요. 슬퍼요. But very sad. You can also say 너무, or there is another word. Even in English you say so sad, very sad. Like there are lots of different words. In Korean too, you can also say 매우 슬퍼요. 수 is very sad. 수는 매우 슬퍼요. And we just learned to before, right? We just learned to. To, you can put it after subject here as a particle. 수도 매우 슬퍼요. 수 is very sad too. 수도 매우 슬퍼요. Let's put this. Who likes 수지? In English, if the sentence gets longer, like you, just like the previous sentence here, if it's short, you can just say her classmate Minu. But you can also put Minu, her classmate. You can change the order. But in Korean, it always goes before the word. So who likes 수지? 수호 in Korean. This is sentence pattern in Korean. So you will put here. What 수호? Not just 수호. Who likes 수지? So 수지를 좋아하는 Again here 수지 like 수지를 좋아하는 수지 like when in this sentence also the verb came at the end 수지를 좋아하는 수호도 매우 슬퍼요. So how was this story? So this story is so sad. but I'm sure 수지 and 수호 will find a way to be happy. And even though the story is very sad, we have very good news. Chim teacher here. Chim teacher got lots of likes, love, and share. Thank you so much for your support. So teacher Chim will give you a special slang for you. Ta-da! This is can you guys see this? This is 손풍기. Let me write it here. 손풍기. What is 손풍기? It's this. Can you see this? So this is fan, small fan. Oh, it's so good. So this is small fan, but this is portable and very small, so we call it 손풍기. Why 손풍기? 손 means hand. This means hand. And 풍기 is from the word 선풍기. 선풍기 means fan. This fan. Not the fan of EXO or fan of BTS, but this fan. So this literally means hand fan, 손풍기. But there are other names for this. What are other names? You can say, this is so small, right? So in Korean, you can call mini 선풍기. Mini is from English. Mini. Or you can also say 휴대용 선풍기. 휴대용 means portable. So you can bring it anywhere. Portable 선풍기. Or even some people just say 손 선풍기. So 손 선풍기 is this. So I'm explaining this because if you visit Korea in the summer, you'll find this a lot. Lots of people use this on the street because nowadays it's very hot in Korea. Without this, you cannot survive. It's so humid and hot. So yes, if you visit Korea, I would recommend you to buy this and then use it. You can charge it so easily with your phone charger. Well, I feel like I'm selling this, but I'm not. It's just I'm just explaining Korean culture, so if you see this on the street, don't be so shocked. It's just really common in Korea. So this is 손풍기, 손풍기. So thank you guys for joining this class, everyone. How was today's lesson? I hope this lesson was helpful and useful, and I hope you liked this lesson and learned a lot. And next week, I hope you will join this class again. And next week, we are going to talk about restaurant phrases in Korean. So have you been to any Korean restaurant? Then you can actually use these phrases in the Korean restaurant if there is any Korean waiter or waitress. So this will be very useful, and if you visit Korea, of course this will be survival phrases. So please join this class again. It will be August 9th, next Thursday, 1 p.m. in Korean time. So as always, 1 p.m. Korean time will be different from your country's time. Time zone is different. So please check out the time, and actually it's this time if you are in live now. So please join this class again, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you so much, and don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you. Bye bye.